a pledge of allegiance. We could call the March 15th, 2021 meeting of the Coatesville Redevelopment Authority to order. We have some minutes which Ruth Ann provided us. Were there any, questions, deletions, changes to those minutes? If not, could I get a motion on them?
Yeah, I just noticed something on them. Under C, Chairman DeCilio made the motion. There was no second on there. There was a second, but it wasn't noted.
I did see that too.
And then under E, they have Chairman DeCilio making the motion and Vice Chairman DeCilio seconding the motion.
Yep. I noticed that too, Joe.
You got it, Ricky.
Yeah, that doesn't work very well.
So we do look at the minutes.
That's good. Well, they should be right. They should, they should reflect what we did. So, I don't know, Ruth Ann, somewhere if you have who seconded my motion for the Michaels notice.
Yeah, I have it. I'll make the edits to it.
Thank you.
I usually write that down, but I wasn't at that meeting. So
Yeah, I know you said you had something else going on.
yeah, I had another big meeting.
Could I get a motion with those changes?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Joe. Could I get a second?
I'll second it.
Thanks, Tyrone. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Abstain. I'll abstain. I wasn't there.
Okay. Jack, are you okay with the minutes? Ricky and Joe did pick up two things on there in C and D, which Ruth Ann's going to edit.
Okay.
Who made the second on that?
Tyrone.
Okay, thank you.
And I abstain, Roseanne.
Yeah, Ricky and Tyrone abstained from the vote. That's why I need to have Jack.
Yeah, I'll approve the bill.
Okay,
No, Tyrone didn't abstain. Tyrone seconded. I abstained by
seconded.
myself.
T, did you abstain from voting on it?
No, I second it.
Okay, so you're good. Okay, we're good. Accounts payable. We have some payables in here. And Ruth Ann and I were talking today. What she's doing is she's advertising like 5 months of our meetings at a time in the paper because it was costing $100 an ad. So she's running an ad listing, and where we're going to update the website so they are also listed on there.
Well,
The
I
dates.
just want to let you guys know that there is a problem with the going live when they're all synced up like that, and it's a recurring. I can't go live on YouTube, so I'm recording it and I'll upload it after the meeting, but it caused a glitch in being able to go live on YouTube. So I'll work with Ruth Ann and we'll figure that out.
Okay, thank you. But we have some payables here. And do we have any questions on those payables?
I just have one question. Under vendors to pay the Penoli Associates, I see the due dates are back 2016 and 2017.
I just talked to Mike Kissinger about that. They had used one of our credits to pay some of those. They were the retainages that we had. So I'm working with him. They don't go back to 2016.
Okay.
I was on with Steve Panko, PennDOT this morning, and put $785,000 in for Pannoni. Many of them are these small invoice retainage. They finished their first portion of the contract, and there was 10% retainage on all those invoices. So they're saying, hey, we're done with that part of the contract. We want our retainage. And that's where you're getting those dates from that far back.
All right.
But we got those in this morning. mid-April, hopefully, we're gonna have some money to be able to pay them because we owe them a lot of money. Back to the payables. Other questions on the payables?
Yeah, check 1544 on March 10th to the city of Coatesville for the 1,000. What was that for? I can't find that.
We give the city 1,000 every month towards Ruth Ann's time.
Got you. Okay.
It's every quarter.
Or every quarter, I'm sorry.
All right. Okay. That makes sense because I was gonna say last month, I didn't see that. When we did that.
There is
Could I-
an agreement in place between the city and the RDA of several years to that effect.
Could I get a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Jack. Could I get a second? I'll make a second. All those in favor of approving the payables? Aye. Opposed? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I do have a receivable or not, yeah, I guess it's a receivable question. Ruth Ann, the RDA did get its check from PennDOT / Arrow for reimbursement for the train station legal.
3316,
30, I think that one was 3,700. We received two separate checks last month, or for,
there's a 3720 and a 3316.
yeah, the 3,720 was the one, Lou, that we had worked on,
Okay,
that we had to send the invoices over. And then I'm not sure what the 3,316, I believe that's other legal invoices.
okay, I'll check through the invoices I have to verify that number, Ruth Ann.
Thank you.
Additions, deletions, modifications. The only addition I guess we would have is under new business, the redevelopment agreement for the flats.
Oh, Mr. Chairman, I just realized something from what you had said earlier this evening, that operations and maintenance work for Krug Architects. So the minutes reflect that last public meeting, the board approved it at 14,400. Is that going to be subject to potential adjustment?
We may have an adjustment there because he based his fee on a percentage of the cost of the garage, and then he sent me an email and wanted to know, is it 420 or 320 cars? Well, we're downsizing the garage from 420 to 320. That means we go from 14.4 million to 10 million. EDIS, Brian Sabatino, is working on an updated cost of the 320 unit garage. So if it's based on 1%, it should be 1% of this new number, not the previous number. So there may be an adjustment. If it's an adjustment, it would be downward.
So I would suggest, because of the way the minutes that been approved from last month's meeting, that you add a new agenda item for adjustment of that number of what the redevelopment authority previously approved for Krug.
Letter B as in boy under new business, Krug O&M adjustment. Also, and I'm sorry I neglected this, prior to this meeting, we did conduct an executive session to discuss legal and real estate matters. Any presentations, Ruth Ann?
Now,
Okay. Citizen comments on agenda items.
Nothing in the chat.
Thank you, Sonny. Okay, under new business, I guess we need to consider the redevelopment agreement, which we spent the majority of our exec session reviewing. And that's the redevelopment agreement for the flats.
Mr. DeShula, if I can just interject for a moment, this is Michael Gill, counsel for IDG. Mr. Wood just emailed me and said that he's waiting to be admitted into the Zoom meeting. Sorry.
Is Crosby out there, Sonny?
I don't see him.
All right, I'll email him back. Sorry.
Yeah, I sent him a link. When I sent the reminder out on Friday. If he has trouble, I can send it to him again. Yeah, I'm not getting any notifications that somebody's trying to get in.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind sending it again, that'd be great.
Sure.
Our solicitor, Lou Kumudal, and Michael Gill have worked on this agreement, the redevelopment agreement, and they've also included Tony Verway, the city solicitor, in a review of the agreement. It's before us. If we have any questions, any discussion, now's the time. If not, could I get a motion to approve the redevelopment agreement?
Mr.
With-
Chairman, I would
with
suggest before the
the-
motion's made, that it be made subject to conditions.
Subject, of course, to solicitor's final review and the non-budget hotel issue. That we have some sort of language, either non-budget hotel or $100 per night, which I thought was in there previously, be restored to the agreement.
I make that motion.
Thank you, Tyrone. Could I get a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Jack. All those in favor of approving the Flats redevelopment agreement with the two contingency issues that we outlined, the non-budget hotel and solicitor final review?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Mr.
The
Cardamel, I'm sorry. If I could, Mr. Cardamel, I'm going to drop off then, but I assume you and I will talk tomorrow about the non-budget hotel issue.
Well, unless you and Crosby want to drop off and come back.
I actually have to jump into the Easttown Board of Supervisors meeting, so probably be better to talk tomorrow morning if that's okay with you.
Okay,
All right, I'll give you a call. Thank you.
okay.
Oh, hi, Crosby.
Sorry, guys. I was dialed in on the wrong extension the whole time, so my apologies.
Crosby, we have two issues that we contingencies on approving we approved Flats agreement with two contingencies. The non-budget hotel, or like we had before, $100 average per night. That's not in this latest version. We'd like to see that in there, and Lou's final review. You know,
Okay.
if there's some language change to put that in, Lou says the language is good, Michael says the language is good, then this will then have to go to city council
Understood.
to get their blessing.
Yeah. Are we still on trajectory for that being next Monday?
Crosby, I can only do the RDA portion. We're going to hand it to James. You got to get him for that.
No, I hear you, my man. But I guess my point is that are we still being presented on next Monday, or are we still planning to present at city council next Monday, or are we?
We don't have James on here, and James would have to answer that unless if Ruth Ann might know if you're on the agenda. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, I can't answer that one for you,
Yeah,
boss.
I'm sorry. I took the link off of the website and I was waiting. Sorry. So I'm.
Yeah, and that's, yeah, I
apologize.
apologize. There's been some glitch because we created this recurring date and time on
Okay.
Zoom. It's not going live on YouTube, and there might be some login information that's wrong.
Okay. Well, I
Roseanne and I
apologize
are
on
gonna
my
fix
end.
that tomorrow.
Sure.
And Lou, I'll follow up with you tomorrow, and Crosby, I'll speak with you and Josh tomorrow as well.
However it works.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Good evening, Michael.
Thanks for your time.
Crosby.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, take care,
The other
guys.
issue that we have tonight is, as Lou pointed out, the Krug O&M plan that we approved 14-4 to do. We are getting a new estimate on the parking structure because it's gone from 420 to 320 cars. And please don't quote me those exact numbers, but that we're taking one floor off. So if we take one floor off the garage, it should be cheaper. And in Krug's email, he based his fee on 1% of the cost of the garage. Well, if the cost goes down, then his fee should go down. That's my argument. And we will get a number from EDIS and then go back to Krug and say, hey, here's the number. What are we doing? And I would make a motion to pursue that route of seeing if we can't get an adjustment on that figure.
I would second that.
Thank you, Ricky. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. New business. Citizens' comments. Sonny?
Nothing in the chat.
Okay. Our next meeting is scheduled for April 19th. If we have no other business, I think we're in pretty good shape tonight. And Tyrone will always make a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn this meeting.
Oh my.
Time is money, Joe.
Hey, thank you, everyone. I appreciate your time. I mean, it seems like it's been forever getting to this point, but unfortunately, we've had some issues with some prior developers that maybe made us a little gun shy, and we wanted to be as accurate as we could be in this thing, and not hamstring the development, but ensure that we're going to get, what was proposed. Have a good evening, everyone. Thanks again.